Hey guys, so I have a skincare empties video for you, and I'm sure like many people with the start of the new year, you just want to kind of clean out and purge and kind of have a fresh start. So I thought it might be helpful if I went through some of these skincare products that I've gone through numerous bottles of over the last few months here. And before I get into it, I should mention that I have very dry, often dehydrated skin. I get the occasional blemish, but for the most part, I look for products that will put moisture back into my skin. So if you have oily skin, some of these products may not work as well for you as they do for me. So first things first, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bottles of the Paula's Choice Resist Advanced Replenishing Toner. So I use this immediately after cleansing. I put it on the Shiseido cotton, and it says this supercharged toner smooths wrinkles, builds collagen for firmer skin, and anti-irritants calm redness. This is 4 fluid ounce. I think it's like in the $20 range from Paula's Choice. I try to get it when there's a 20% off code or something like that. It says to use after Resist Optimal Results Hydrating Cleanser, which I've tried samples of, but I've never purchased in the full size. Lightly soak a large cotton pad with Resist Advanced Replenishing Toner and gently stroke over facial skin. Do not rinse. Follow with Serum, Moisturizer, Sunscreen, etc. So this is a cruelty-free product if that is important to you. This is one of those products where if I don't have it, I start to freak out and I kind of get anxious that I'm about to run out. So I usually have one plus a backup, and it's just my favorite toner to use after cleansing. So this is an empty package of the Shiseido facial cottons like I mentioned. These I believe are $9.50 currently, and you get 165 sheets. I highly recommend them, especially if you have sensitive skin. They just feel so smooth on your skin. I don't use these to remove nail polish or anything like that. I use just kind of ordinary cotton balls or whatever I have. But for toner and for removing eye makeup, I really enjoy these. I know some people cut theirs in half. I don't really bother with that, but I do really enjoy them. It's worth the cost to me. If you just want to try them and you don't want to sink $10 into them, I think Sephora sells a half pack, so you can get them at a slightly lower price point and just see if it's worth it to you. And there's 1, 2, 3 more empty packets here. I haven't done a skincare empties in a while, so some of these products have kind of built up. Another skincare product I really don't like being without is the First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Hydrating Serum. I have 2 bottles of this here. It's 1 fluid ounce per package, and I believe it's in the $30 range. Has an airless pump like so, and it's just a really nice, well, you can see I got a little bit out on my hand there, but it's kind of a clear, almost jelly-like toner that just kind of melts into your skin. Really like this for hydration. The only thing I don't like about this is because it's an airless pump, you don't know when you're about to run out, so sometimes I have to place an order kind of last minute or make sure I have a backup, but I really do enjoy this. Ultra Repair Hydrating Serum, replenish, smooth, and soften, safe for sensitive skin, and it says, use daily in the AM and PM, apply 1 pump of product to a clean, dry face and neck, wait until completely absorbed before applying moisturizer. And again, I apply this after I use the toner. So another product I really enjoy, and I would say it's a holy grail product, I really don't like being without it, is the Aromatherapy Associates Hydrating Renewing Rose Cleanser. This is a 6.8 fluid ounce. I think it's like in the $30 to $40 range. Usually I purchase mine from Derm Store. I don't know if Sephora sells this now, but anyway, it's kind of a lotiony texture, and if I could find a cheaper alternative to this, I would probably try that. But I really enjoy using this as my morning cleanser. So when I get in the shower, I kind of wet my face and then apply this and just let it sit while I shampoo and condition and do all that. And then right before I get out, I rinse it off. So it's more like a mask really than a traditional cleanser. So it says, a gentle and effective cleanser to wipe away impurities and makeup for clean, glowing skin. Jojoba cleanses, whilst Precious Rose works to keep skin radiant and healthy looking, and essential oil of geranium helps balance the skin's natural oils. Your skin is left fresh, bright, and delicately fragrant. So again, I just really enjoy this. I feel like it's almost a first moisturizing step before I get out of the shower. And if I could find a cheaper alternative, I would pursue it, but so far I haven't found one that I like. So I caved and purchased another one of those. Alright, so I also have the Lancome Beifuss Double Action Eye Makeup Remover. This is one of those double or biphase makeup removers that you have to shake. It has kind of an oil layer and a non-oil layer. And I do like this. It's really effective for removing waterproof makeup. If it's just kind of normal mascara, I usually use a micellar water, so I don't need something like this necessarily, but it is very effective. I don't know that it's worth the price necessarily. I think you can use, there's a Sephora eye makeup remover that's really good, or I think Neutrogena also has a biphase makeup remover. So if you can get a sample of, you might want to try it, but I don't think it's necessarily worth splurging on if you can find another one that you like. So this is the Cleansing Spa Water by Kojen Do. I think that's how you say it. This is 100 ml. It's basically a micellar water, I believe. It just says cleansing water makeup remover. It says it contains natural herbal essences, oil-free, mildly acidic, using Lazumu natural spa water. I don't know what that is. I kind of just wanted to try it as something different. I don't think it's worth paying the premium on this versus like the simple micellar water is really good. I know Garnier has one now, even good old Bioderma, so it was just okay. So this is the Acure Marula oil. This was 1 fluid ounce, 100% pure, wild crafted. And I think Marula oil really kind of entered the spotlight, if you will, with the Drunk Elephant Marula oil. And I know Mr. Kong's mom, Melanie, she compared, I believe, this to the Drunk Elephant Marula oil, and she said that she liked the Drunk Elephant better. I don't think I've tried the Drunk Elephant, and if I have, it's only been a sample. But this was really nice. Sometimes I like to just use a pure oil as a moisturizer at night to really kind of sink in and moisturize my skin. I know The Ordinary has released a Marula oil that I haven't tried because they were out constantly. But this one was good. I definitely would repurchase. Comes with a nice glass bottle and pump. So I think you can pick this up for, I don't know, somewhere in the $10, $11 range, something like that. So decent product. And then speaking of The Ordinary, one of their sister companies, I guess, is maybe, oh, okay, Decium, I think, is the company that produces this. This is Hylamide Low Molecular HA Multi-Depth Rehydration Boosters. This is basically just a hyaluronic acid to kind of help keep things moisturized. I think I was using this in lieu of the First Aid Beauty serum, so just another kind of moisturizing step. This one has a dropper, like so. And this was 1 fluid ounce. And I went through at least 1, 2, 3, 4 bottles of this, so definitely enjoyed it. It's not something I've repurchased recently, but if you're looking for a good hyaluronic acid, it might be worth checking out. I think I was using this before The Ordinary really came out, and I think they have a hyaluronic acid that you can use. So one of the greatest claims on this is that because it's a low molecular hyaluronic acid, it can kind of penetrate into the skin and not sit on top of the skin and draw moisture out. So I'm not enough of a skincare expert to tell you how that works in practice, but in theory it sounds good. So anyway, that is the Hylamide hyaluronic acid. So this is the Kiehl's Ultra Facial Cream. I have 2 pots of this that I went through. These are 1.7 fluid ounce each, or 50 ml. And it's a really good moisturizing cream, especially during the winter months. And the claim on this one, it says Greenland First Ascent 24-hour everyday hydrating formula with extracts of glacial glycoproteins and desert plants. So it says, inspired by our original beloved Ultra Facial Moisturizer, this 24-hour light textured daily hydrator leaves skin comfortable and visibly well balanced, particularly in harsh weather conditions. Our formula is made with antarcticine, a glycoprotein extracted from microorganisms sourced from sea glaciers and notable for an ability to protect skin from cold temperatures, as well as Imperata cylindrica, a plant indigenous to the Australian desert which possesses superb water retention properties in dry conditions. So I really do like this. Currently I'm using the Belief moisturizing balm, but I would definitely consider repurchasing this in the future. It's a really nice intense moisturizer for dry skin. So even though I do have dry skin, I do get the occasional blemish, and 2 products or types of products that I really enjoy using are the kind of drying lotions. So this was the Mario Badescu drying lotion, and it's kind of all dried up and weird now, but basically it's like a sediment, like a pink sediment in the bottom, and then it has a liquid on top. And you don't shake it, you just dip a Q-tip into the bottom and dab it wherever you need to. And the idea is it has salicylic acid and camphor and calamine and sulfur in it, so it kind of helps reduce the redness and soothe the irritation, but also the salicylic acid kind of, I guess, cleans out your pores, for lack of a better term. So I'm using this currently whenever I need to, and it's kind of one of those products I always see myself using. And then similarly, this was a gift with purchase, but it is the Kate Somerville Eradicate Acne in a Snap. Eradicate to Go Acne Treatment. So this was basically, like you can see, a Q-tip, and you broke the tip to basically release the liquid into the bottom here. And this has sulfur 10% as the active ingredient. I don't know if this one has salicylic, yeah, it does have salicylic acid actually. So I don't know exactly what the difference is in terms of the formulation, but it's a very similar idea, and the benefit to this is that you can store one in your travel bag, and they're individually wrapped in plastic, so they're very travel friendly. They do sell the Eradicate in a little glass jar like the Mario Badescu, so you can buy it that way. And I would consider purchasing it, but they are kind of expensive for what they are, so I haven't done that yet. So one type of product that you want to try to incorporate, even if you have dry skin, is an acid exfoliator. And one that I used up was the Paula's Choice Resist Daily Smoothing Treatment 5% AHA. It says normal and dry skin, and this is glycolic acid. I've tried lactic acid, which is what the Good Genes uses, but either it was too intense for my skin or I had some kind of reaction to it. It didn't work well with me. I am slightly lactose intolerant, so I don't know if that had anything to do with it, but I do like glycolic acid. I really did like this. Currently I have the Pixie Glow Tonic that I'm using, and I like that as well. This comes out in kind of like a lotion texture that you just kind of rub into your skin. The Pixie Glow Tonic is more of a liquid, so I put that on the Shiseido cotton pads and kind of rub that over my skin. But I do definitely try to incorporate a glycolic acid, especially if my makeup looks like it's sitting on dry patches or anything like that. It's definitely a type of product to incorporate. So another product I really like is the Fresh Soy Face Cleanser. It says, for all skin types, rich in amino acids, gently cleanses face and eyes. This is the 1.7 fluid ounce size, and I believe this was a sample size. This is 0.68 fluid ounce. and it smells like rose to me. It does have rose water in it, and my favorite way to use this is with my Clarisonic. So I kind of have different cleansers for different needs. Like I mentioned, I have that Aromatherapy Associates that I like kind of using in the morning. I have the CeraVe cleanser to use as a second cleanse after I remove my makeup at night if I'm wearing any, and I like a more kind of viscous, I don't want to say foaming, but one that gets a little bit more of a lather to it to use with my Clarisonic. Right now I'm using the First Aid Beauty, is it Ultra Repair Cleanser? Whatever their cleanser is. And I have to say I like this better because that one almost gets too frothy and it tends to get into my eyes if I'm using it in the shower. So I do prefer this one to the First Aid Beauty. I have this sample of the IT Cosmetics Confidence in a Cream Moisturizer. This was 0.237 fluid ounce, and it says for all skin types, transforming moisturizing super cream, anti-aging armor. And this was just okay to me. It didn't wow me, so I never felt the need to purchase a full size of it. I also have the Clarins HydraQuench Intensive Serum Biphase. This is a product I bought on the recommendation of Amelia Liana, but I never really fell in love with it. I used it up, but I think I used this after I tried the First Aid Beauty serum, and I went back to the First Aid Beauty serum, so I really didn't think that highly of this particular one. I think the First Aid Beauty serum is also cheaper if I'm not mistaken, so it's not a product I would really recommend. Alright, and last but not least, or maybe least, I have the Cetaphil Gentle Skin Cleanser 2 fluid ounce. This is the travel size, and this still has product in it. I think I took it out of my travel skincare bag, and basically I kind of removed this from my skincare routine on the recommendation, or I guess word of caution, from Caroline, I think it's Caroline Hirons. Caroline, whatever. But she basically said this was not only not helping your skin, it was actively harming it because of the ingredients or what have you. So she actively recommended against using this, so I took it out. So anyway, so that was another installment of my empties. It's kind of a never-ending quest to stop holding on to empties and actually film these videos. If you guys have any questions about any of the products I mentioned, please let me know. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I will talk to you soon.